Hey guys, welcome back to Sparks and Recreation. In today's video, you're going to see from the thumbnail, we've added another mini stock to the collection. And this time it's not mine. If you've been watching the videos, you know we've got this old Saturn, we've got this old Neon. My dad messages me and says, hey, I haven't raced in years, I want to go racing. And we found this little Dale Earnhardt car here. It's down in Pennsylvania. Super nice family sold it to us. My dad was actually on vacation and was like, hey, I don't have time to do this. If I grab you some money, can you go and grab it with 2-car trailer, since I was heading to Maryland anyway to pick up another one of the Neons. We found a really clean Neon shell down there, so I went with 2-car, picked that up, made the deal happen, and I'm going to show it to you. So it's kind of hard to tell by looking at it. A lot of people think it's a Cavalier. I've had somebody ask me if it was a Toyota Celica. No, it is another Saturn. It's just one of the 3-door coupes. So see this third door here? Came with a pile of parts. This is set up for asphalt. You know, you got the positive camber going here, front and rear. Cars, I don't know if they have any rear steer in it. It doesn't really look like it. The guy did pretty decent with it, his home track. So the real problem with these cars, they don't have a ton of power. He's running on a half-mile asphalt, and he's getting walked by all the Hondas and Cobalts. So, unfortunately, it's probably time on half-mile racing, and being competitive is over. So, it's going to go dirt racing. Plan is my father and brother are going to be sharing seat time in this. Currently, if you look at this cage, look at that seat. Sketchy. The seat, the guy that owned it before us is a little shorter than us, so we need to, they have these little risers here. It's like a 2-inch square. We need to cut that out, lower the seat, because right now my dad can't even race it because his helmet sticks, his head would hit the ground before the cage hit the ground. My brother, on the other hand, is a little bit shorter. He's right underneath. So depending on how much time we have, they want to race this in a week and a half. They need to pick up some different tires because these Falcons are not going to be very useful on dirt since they're already pretty cooked from asphalt. Car currently has no power steering because, again, they're running an open tranny for asphalt. We're running a somewhat decent sized track on dirt with it, so they're going to just stick with the open tranny. It came with a whole nother motor, 3 more trannies, and the car's full of parts. Parts galore, subframes, suspension. The power steering pump is in there, so we can get power steering going again on this. I gotta look up a couple things. I don't know if SCDRA, that's the rules for the next race. I don't know if they allow, it's got a couple of bars in there, but I don't know if they allow plexiglass. Probably don't even want plexiglass. So that might have to be taken out and add a couple crossbars. Other than that, I don't really think they're doing too much to the car before it goes out. I wish them the best of luck. The car currently is being held here because we have to do some work to it, but my dad's going to be storing it at his house. It is a really nice car. Like, every nut and bolt on this thing, they built this car up from the ground up, supposedly. They really like their rivets. There's a lot of rivets on this car. It says 2,500 pounds. I think that at least 200 of it is rivets. I'm going to go with that it's just so fast it needs all the rivets, and that's why it's like this. This Frank, I think, has maybe 1/10 of the rivets, and it's a lot lighter. So we'll see what this thing does. Our next race upload is going to be the Friday night at Utica Rome SCDRA rules. I'm hoping I can even keep up. I've only ever raced at Utica Rome in one of those pay-to-ride Kenny Wallace dirt experiences, and it was absolutely terrible. They never even let me hit the gas. I just putted around, and that was in like a late model or something. So we get to try to go as fast as we can in the mini stock, see how it goes. I'm happy for my dad and brother. It's going to be fun to race with them. Hopefully we can, between what I've learned so far and what my buddy Zach knows, hopefully we can get the setup on this halfway decent. Unfortunately, neither me or him have any spare time to wrench on this thing for them, so it's going to be a bit of a learning experience for everybody. And hopefully if you see this car in the videos, know that I am not trying to hit it, I guess is what I'm saying. And we'll catch you in the next one. We'll see you at Utica Rome, guys. This car is so sharp looking, though. I told my dad and brother, I'm like, hey, if you wreck this thing, your fault. You're gonna know every ding and dent you put in it because it looks pretty damn good as it sits. One other thing, this thing has to have a ton of weight cut out of it. I'm sure the guy that sold this to us is gonna see this video, so no disrespect to him in any way, but this thing is heavy. There's still inner door. There's still, they might have had to weigh 2,500 pounds, so they probably left this stuff on here on purpose. But like the struts and springs and everything for the trunk are all in there. There's half the roof skin is still in there. This thing could lose a couple 100 pounds just by actually skinning it and getting rid of all the interior pieces that it doesn't need. And yeah. Oh, I guess I'll show you the goods real quick. Ta-da! The Ecotech K series. So when it beats you, you're gonna know you got passed by one of them Cobalt Hondas. So we'll see ya.